Hi guys, we're going to show you how to unpack your tarantulas today, both New World and Old World, because you want to do them a little bit differently if you're a first-time keeper of Old World, or you just feel like being on the safe side. So we have a package from Paul at Pet Center here. I'm just going to pop it open. We got quite a few tarantulas in here. So first thing you usually see, no matter who you buy from, you should see a invoice on there. Okay, we have a pretty cool little invoice on there. Bunch of tarantulas. If you want to take a look at that, we have a no shortage of teas in there. You'll notice your boxes should be packed in foam. If they're not, you shouldn't be buying from that vendor. As we remove our packing, we're going to see vials. Vials are pretty cool, but it's been in the shade in a FedEx truck, but we should have a heat pack going, so it shouldn't be too cold. Keep the funnies for later. So in here we have a P. Moranis or OBT, a smaller A. geniculata, this is a B. bohemi, and this is actually Caitlin's. This feels like a bigger vial. A couple of these teas in this order are fairly good size. A couple are not to be taken lightly. This is a bigger A. geniculata. Stoked on getting the bigger vials too. It's probably the biggest individual shipment I've ever gotten, just because some of these teas end up being quite large and in larger vials. We have a free B. ablopossum. So that's a curly hair. It's a T. ochre tea. That's going to be a really one. Very beautiful tarantulas. P. armenia. Those should be a little bit on the feisty side. Poecilotheria regalis. Once again, can be on the little bit feisty side, but a good starter pokey. And then here we have a C. darlingi, which molted on the 19th. So Paul's providing really cool data on that. I can make sure I enter that in my records. And then this should be my last tea. This should be a P. cambridgei, which, as you can see, bigger, like really big tea to ship. I don't think I've ever received one this big in a shipment. Also known to be a little on the feisty side. Should be fun to play with. All right. So we'll start by unpacking a New World tea here. Something on the a little bit less temperamental side. We'll start with the little bit larger geniculata, so we can get a good view of the unpacking. And you want to have enclosures ready for these, or at least have a stick them back in their vial and have a general idea shortly within there. You don't want to leave them in a vial for too gosh darn long. But you'll open up your vial. It should have some vent holes in the top, and you'll see it's got a cover on it, a wet cover. We'll go ahead and pull that. And I see some U hairs and some stripes there. I'm going to grab our tongs. Kind of grab a hold of this packing. Not too stoked to touch this packing because it looks like he's haired the hell out of this entrance. So you want to be real gentle as you unroll this. And I don't know his temperament. He should be a little slowed down because it is a little cool. You notice he should be packed in there really tight. Whoever's shipping to you should be packing tight. Getting real close, I can see shadow here. Oh, there's some legs and some movement.
Aww, he's pretty.
Look at the color on that guy.
Wow.
That is a gorgeous tarantula, guys. And I've actually got a really ornate enclosure for him. But then what's nice, you just kind of, if you stick their little vial in front of him, kind of tap him a little bit, kind of scoot him back up in there. Gorgeous color on that guy. And close him in there, and he's good to go.
He was beautiful.
Now, on our old world, handle them a little bit differently. This is just going to be a simple little enclosure with some more moist substrate to start off with for our old world, just so it gets nice and packed, because he's going to be a burrower. And what we're going to do is simply take our vial, pop the plug out, set it in here, and just walk away. Just let him do his thing. You know, if we don't really feel like getting confrontational with an old world species, we can just do that. They'll come out on their own. They'll do what they want. You're pointing at the full bed.
Wow, I was so distracted for the spider. Okay, we're good.
We do the same thing here. I have a P. regalis. Once again, old world. A little bit larger in size. We'll pop our plug. You can see some good regalis coloring in there. Just going to do that. Don't really feel like playing with Pokey today on my lunch break. Just because if I get tagged on my lunch break and I have to go back to work with my hand all swelling, they're going to know I bought more damn tarantulas. This is a really cool tarantula. It's another baboon. This is the C. darlingi. It's a horned baboon. So they actually have a horn on their carapace. It's really cool. Go ahead and pop the top off this vial. Plug it. There's tarantula butt sticking up at me. Just gonna do that. P. armenia. Similar concept. I don't have any cork bark put in here yet, but he'll get some cork bark here in just a little bit. Pay attention when the camera's pointing. So this P. armenia, we're just going to do the same thing. These are notoriously feisty. So I'm just going to set his vial in there. And once he's out, we'll give him some cork bark to hide with. This is a T. acriti, and they do really well in arboreal setups as well. But for right now, I think we're just going to drop this guy into a terrestrial. See, I don't know its temperament, though it is New World, so I shouldn't really have any issues. However, those P. armenia are New World, and they like to be fun. The color on that guy.
Ooh, wow.
I believe they call these like the Peruvian flame rump.
It's kind of neat watching them stretch their legs back out.
He's sticking his butt way up in the air.
What's he doing, bud? Oh, wow. He's got a pretty body. That's awesome.
You want to go into the vial? Yeah.
Glad he's doing that. Yeah, is he still holding his butt up?
Yep. He'll end up in our arboreal enclosure a little bit later. Thanks a lot, guys. And as you can see, unpacking teas is pretty simple.